Hey FLOSSTUBE, it's Lee from Creative Lee on Sunday 19 July. FLOSSTUBE number 34. So, quick video, it's going to be quick because it's sort of 2:30 I guess, and I got stuff still to do, and busy day, fine day, housework, sleep in, started with a sleep in, housework, talked to my best friend Tan, talked to my dad, so and I need to get some stuff sorted for me lunches this week. So yeah, thought I'll pop on quickly before it got too late, too dark, and get some stitching stuff done. I didn't do a lot of stitching this week because I was full-time back in the office this week, and with the commute and me struggling to get out of bed, and then it's just, yeah, I've got to sort out my old routine again. And a couple of nights I just didn't really feel like stitching, so I didn't. But that's okay. I did actually stitch a project, so I had a start, a finish, but I can't really show it because it is something that's going to be a surprise in the in our goodie bags at our stitching retreat, our Wellington stitching retreat. So tiny little sneak. It's the fabric I used, and a little bit of red floss. That's all I'm showing. I'll show it after the retreat, but yeah, so I did. It's a wee stitch, it's quite cute, so that's something that I just stitched up. I guess let's call it kind of a model stitch. It's not really a model stitch, but a couple of us had early access to a particular chart and we're giving it a go to work out how much floss people need and stuff to stitch it. So it's pretty cool. So I stitched that. Otherwise I just worked on my Thistle by Carolyn Manning, plugged away at that the last couple of days. Can't remember exactly, but basically, you know, making progress as I pick whatever colour is next to be done, wherever that might be, and then just you know, stitch wherever I can. Try not to jump anywhere. So basically, you know, this colour might be over here, but I can't be bothered counting. So then I'll do a length or two of floss and then pick it up again. So it's coming on really well. So yeah, 28 count. It's not cream, so antique white Brittany, and 1/1 called for DMC, and it's the Thistle, yeah, Carolyn Manning design Thistle. So yeah, quite keen to get that finished. Probably could finish it this month if I keep plugging away at it for a couple more weeks. Be nice to get that finished. That will give me, yeah, another finish really. I'm just on a bit of a finish kick rather than a, you know, I've got plans to start stuff. I did have a small purchase. I think I mentioned the other week I'm wanting to get progress on my twisted band sampler by Northern Expressions Needlework. So I didn't have, pretty much I'm halfway. Haven't picked this up for ages, but I started it July, August last year, and I'm quite keen to get it finished. I'm a bottom-up stitcher, so I have the bottom 3 colours done, but I'd run out of the floss. So for people who aren't familiar, it's a Canadian designer. Charts PDFs available on Etsy, and there's a couple of versions of this, a cross-stitch version and a specialty stitch version. So this one has the various stitches and stuff. I do love the green band. So yeah, I needed silk for it. I'm using a cord for Over Soie d'Alger. Put in an order through Ribbon Rose in Auckland, but they're out of a couple of the pinks, so I've only got that one. But I've got the 3 mustard golds and I've got the 3 oranges, so I'll pick that up this week as well. So I'll alternate probably between, do a bit of bit of thistle, and then I will pick this up with starting with the, I think it's the darker gold, is across rest of this cross stitch band, and then that goes into specialty stitch, a couple of rows, and then specialty stitch, and then into cross stitch, and then the orange picks up. So I will get cracking on that. So yeah, I'm quite keen to get that sort of finished. The other two pinks are on back order. They have no idea when they'll get them. It could be a little while, but I'll at least get the I think the dark is the one that I stitch. Yeah, so after the, this is such an articulate video, isn't it impressive? After I stitch the dark orange, then it goes into that red, and then it shades out to two lighter shades of pink. So it's the two lighter shades that I'm waiting for, so I can get a good chunk of it stitched, and then just wait. It'll turn up one day. And then because the pink, basically I'll be able to get right up to halfway through these butterflies stitched, and then all I'll have is that little corner to do, which won't take very long once the other two pinks show up. So that's kind of cool. I mentioned the other week that I'd ordered some Silks for You, which is on its way. So I've decided the next long dog mono that I do is going to be Life After Death. So I probably, because this I see as a companion piece to Death by Cross Stitch, and I'm going to have my bedroom, I'm going to have Death by Cross Stitch on one wall and Life After Death on another wall. So I'm probably going to do that one on the same kind of fabric, 36 count antique white linen with mostly silk, and then a corresponding, and then a DMC solid for some contrast and stuff. So checked in with my dad today, he's doing okay. There seems to be some mix up with his home care and stuff, so he's have to, anyway, he's going to call his practice nurse at his GP tomorrow, because one of the ladies who comes to help shower him said, oh, by the way, your allocation or whatever it is expiring and your hours are getting reduced, and because, quote unquote, you're, should be recovered from your triple bypass. And it's like, oh my god, the whole thing with all that palaver with the social worker was that initial allocation from his triple bypass was for 6 weeks. Well, that he had his surgery on the 19th or 20th of May. We're in July. We're well past 6 weeks. We had another assessment done at the freaking hospital with the second social worker. So I don't know what's happened. Anyway, he's got to get onto it tomorrow. So hopefully he gets that sorted. Otherwise, he's doing okay, muddling along. And that's all I've got. Other than that, I hope everyone's keeping well. We have this weird sense of normal, kind of normal here in New Zealand, because at the moment, touch wood and all that, it's been 70 something days since we've had any community transmission of COVID. Any COVID cases that we've got have been picked up at the border when people with returning New Zealanders who go into government, supposedly government controlled, monitored quarantine, and then they get tested. So all of the positive cases we have right now are people that have come into isolation. So they're managing that, but it kind of just shows you how easily the virus could travel. Other than that, other than the fact that mail takes forever and some countries aren't shipping and we can't go anywhere on holiday, and I can't see my sister. Other than that, it's kind of like in New Zealand we have this weird, it's almost normal. It's sort of normal, although it's still quieter. There's still, not everyone's at work. sort of weird. So kind of go about our tra-la-la, go about our daily lives, but personally still really careful. I'm, keeping my distance. I'm checking in everywhere and keeping track of my movements, so I can easily have contact tracing. I'm still using hand sanitizer. It's still going a bit nuts overseas, isn't it? So I'm thinking of people and the disruption this having to everyone's lives. But it's important we will stay safe as we can. So hope you find solace in your stitching, and as always, don't let your needles rust. Ciao.